We hear the word patriot all the time, but what does it actually mean to be one? Well, today we're going to explore that with a really sweet story about what it means to truly love your country. Let's get right into it.
So I want you to think about this for a second. What does it really mean to love your country? Is it about these huge, grand gestures? Or could it be something a lot quieter, something more personal? That's exactly what we're going to figure out together.
Okay, before we jump into our story, let's just get on the same page. Here's the textbook definition of patriotism. It's the love and loyalty you have for your country, right? But, and this is the important part, it's also the desire to work towards making it better. So it's not just a feeling, it's a feeling that makes you do something. Keep that in mind because it's going to be super important.
All right, so to really bring this idea to life, let's meet our main character. This is Raj. He's a 7th grader, super curious, and he absolutely loves learning about history, especially all those stories about heroes from the past.
So one day, his grandfather sits him down to tell him a story. And this wasn't just any story. It was a piece of their own family history, something that was about to spark a huge idea in Raj's mind.
And who was the story about? His great-grandfather, Major Raghav Verma. His grandpa described him as a true patriot, a hero who fought for his country's freedom. Now, when Raj heard this, you can just imagine the wheels starting to turn in his head.
He started thinking, wow, how could I do that? How could a kid like him show that same kind of love for his country? He wasn't a soldier fighting in a war, so what could he possibly do to be a patriot, just like his great-grandfather?
And what he came up with was, well, it was really simple, but also kind of beautiful. He decided to plant a tiny tree, a sapling, right in his own backyard. The idea was that by taking care of this one little plant, he was, in his own small way, helping to take care of his country.
And listen, he didn't just stick it in the ground and forget about it. No way. He poured his heart into this little tree. Every single day, he was out there watering it, making sure it was safe. It became his mission.
And this is where the connection really starts to click. Think about it. A young tree, what does it need? It needs water and care, right? Well, patriotism is the same. It needs nurturing and dedication. A tree needs protection from harm. And patriotism, well, it needs positive action to keep it strong. And of course, a tree takes time to grow. It's a commitment. Patriotism is exactly the same. It's not a one-time thing. It's something you build day after day. So, as his little tree is getting bigger and stronger, Raj is reading one of his history books and bam, he comes across this quote. A patriot is one who loves their country, not only with words, but with deeds. And it was like a light bulb just went off in his head. He suddenly got it. Patriotism wasn't just about feeling proud, it was about doing something. And that changed everything. Okay, so with this brand new understanding, Raj decided it was time to take things beyond his backyard. His patriotism was about to go from a single seed to something that could impact his whole community. So what did he do? He started looking around his own town. First, he organized a cleanup at the local park. Then, he started spending his afternoons helping teach younger kids who needed a little extra help with their schoolwork. He even put together some events about taking care of the environment. And the coolest part? His energy started to spread. Seriously, his friends saw what he was doing and they were like, hey, I want in on that. Pretty soon, a bunch of other kids joined him. These small, simple actions started this amazing ripple effect. He was actually making his little corner of the world a better place, and that inspired pretty much everyone.
So what's the big takeaway here? What can we all learn from Raj's story? Let's break down what true patriotism really looks like.
This is really the heart of it all. True patriotism, it's way more than just words. It's about taking positive action. It's about contributing to the world around you, caring for your community, your neighbors, your parks. And maybe the most important lesson from Raj is that it's something anyone can do. It doesn't matter how old you are, you can make a difference.
And that brings us right back to you. Raj found his way to show his love for his country. He started with just one little tree and ended up inspiring a whole village. His story proves that every single positive act, no matter how small it seems, really does count. So, the question is, how will you show yours?